Take a perk and fuck it.
Sound like there's any heart in that to you? Point it, don't you? Yeah!
Anywhere I go, me never left my own. Left out of the mansion, touched down in the zone. If a boy ever think to send me one, I'm me on a firepower and I make call for phone. Cause deeper than the ocean, I saw me team roll.
Yo, it's your boy Stu, back with the video. Shit, anime, yo, today we got a new anime, you know what the deal is. We have VIVY's FLUORITE Eyes, I think that's how you say it. I seen a cool hand-to-hand combat thing on TikTok. This wasn't requested, that I just chose this out of my own being. So, yeah, I don't know, blind, I don't know what's gonna go on. I just saw a really cool fighting hand-to-hand combat scene on there, and I was like, let's see if we can put this on the channel. So, listen, no long talking, we about to get straight into this shit.
My one true mission is to make everyone happy by singing. Welcome everybody to Neoland!
Oh, nah. Oh. What's going on?
Hi, do you require any help?
Oh my. What is going on? Oh. Yo. What is going on?
You know the shit. Take a perk and fuck it.
Everyone, let's get this party started!
What is going on? What is happening? Yo.
Sir, do you require assistance? Do you need any help?
Forgive me. Go ahead and resent me. It was you who rescued me from rock bottom. You and you alone. The next 100 years will be a great burden to you. And this role is a cruel one.
Number one, the animation.
But please, just one more
This
time.
animation is
Who I
tough.
was that day.
I'm excited. FLUORITE Eyes on VIVY. Is VIVY the name of the studio, or that's the name of the girl? Yeah.
sentences sustained by a single word, namely, mission. For what purpose do we continue to operate? At the time of our conception, we were showered with various expectations, and in trying to meet all of them, we ended up failing at every single one. Having multiple objectives caused us to lose sight of our index of growth, our purpose in life regarding humans. As a result of this outcome, the research team issued a single mission per AI mandate. Thanks to this directive, our lives are now free of chaos and confusion. Each one of us operates solely for the sake of that single mission we were tasked with. The researchers worked tirelessly to discover our purpose.
Was this before or after the fucking...
AIs and humans, let's build a future in which we can evolve together.
No, this is some movie level.
Your mission is to make everyone happy by singing. And to accomplish that, you must sing with all your heart.
Thank you. Thank you for listening, everyone.
Huh. That wasn't quite what I was expecting.
Yeah, same. Let's head home. Momoka, what did you think? Did it look like I was singing with all my heart?
Well, at the end of it, what was this thing?
I was mimicking human pop stars. The audience would always cheer when they did this pose.
How lame. I mean, it's not about what pose you do. You saw how the audience reacted.
Come on, don't be like that, Navi. I don't know about the pose, but your singing was great.
Thank you very much for your kind words.
And whenever you thank someone, you should smile. Guess the main stage is still a ways off.
Yes, I suppose you're right. At this level, I cannot even begin to approach it.
You're such a downer. You can't think like that. What about when we first met? Remember?
That was exactly 6 months and 19 days ago.
Not what I meant. You helped me out when I got separated from my dad that day. Jeez, Vivi, listen to me, okay? My point is, you've got a really kind heart. And if you can pour that heart into your performances, well, then more people will come to see you for sure.
Yes, that's right. Singing with all my heart is my goal, after all. That is precisely why I try to mimic human behavior.
Just answer.
Yes.
Well done.
You sure are a bossy one. And what's with that nickname? I told you her name's Diva. You're the only one who calls her Vivi.
This is better. Doesn't she look like her?
I'm also sick of seeing that picture book.
You should be leaving now, Momoka.
Why?
I thought that you had plans to go and meet with your father.
Okay, I guess you're right. Oh yeah.
What if her thing is to protect or some shit like that? But it's just
This
like a
is real.
false code for,
I know it's a little early, but it's your birthday present.
I am surprised that you remember it.
She must
You're
be
1
way
year
more
old now,
powerful.
so you're the same age as my little sister. The next time I see you sing, I want you to be on the main stage. Because I love your songs, Vivi, and I want all kinds of people to get to
I
hear
don't know,
them.
but this
Honestly.
polished
I
style
believe that
gives
will
me
be difficult to
ufotable.
achieve so soon. But I promise. Understood. Someday I will sing on the main stage.
You got it. Well then, thanks for letting me visit you. Bye to you too, Navi.
Yeah. The main stage, huh? When's that ever gonna happen?
I see no reason to set a deadline. I simply promised that I would. All I must do is continue to sing with that goal in mind.
You have a plan then?
If I am able to sing from my heart as the humans do, I'll succeed.
Listen to me. Sure, you're the first ever autonomous humanoid AI in history. You're special. You're not like those navigation or sales bots you see all around here. But at the end of the day, you're still just another AI. There isn't any room inside of massive cogs like you to sing with all your heart, okay? That smile you wear on stage, you're only following your performance programming. Mimicking humans by spraying your throat with protective nanospray won't help. Also, when you rescued that girl the first day you met her, all you did was execute the default taking a lost child to the authorities program. Sound like there's any heart in that to you?
Plankton, don't you dare!
Singing with all your heart is impossible.
Alright, damn.
Alright, looks like it's time for your next performance now. Please stand on the prescribed coordinates.
Good pep
Not
talk,
that anyone's
like,
there.
You'd think there'd be more people stopping by to
Jesus
watch
Christ.
right? She's
How
got
you a
great
metal?
voice.
How you a metal being dick riding so much?
What's wrong?
What the fuck is happening? Is she getting? Oh, so it happened already? Or is it going to happen?
Emergency access has been detected. Welcome to the AI Aggregate Database, the Archive.
What happened to me just now?
Your body's drive circuits have malfunctioned. No external trauma.
Please tell me the cause and how long recovery will take. Archive, please tell me the cause and how long recovery...
What is going on?
I totally thought my number was up there. The bandwidth in this era is clogged up like crazy. Oh, hi, model number A035624. Hey, that's long. Can I call you 03, or do you prefer your nickname Diva? So this is the kind of texture you have on your archive, huh? It's a little bit too retro, but it is diva-ish, so what's not to like?
Archive, I have been infiltrated by a virus.
There's the reaction I expected. And this is what you'll say next. Archive, please eradicate this virus now. Your thought process is truly savage.
Archive, please eradicate this virus now.
Listen, no one wants to be around a savage. If I were you, I'd crack a joke to show everyone how laid back I am. Oh my, I'm gonna catch a virus. Oh wait, I'm only a machine.
Archive,
The archive is functioning exactly as it should. Just another busy day of tending to the entire global network of AIs. The reason you're not being heard right now is because I took the liberty of toggling you off. Oh, and don't worry, your body is fine. See, they're about to cart you away. Shall I introduce myself? I'm model number... Actually, it's complicated, I shouldn't say. So, for the time being, I'll just assume the name of my developer, Matsumoto. This is the start of a very long relationship, so let's try to get along, alright?
what are you talking
I'm
about?
a program that traveled here from 100 years in the future. My objective, to make a long story short, is to have you assist me. Over the next 100 years, I'd like for you to join me in destroying the AIs.
Do you
What?
think you can focus? Try it. Good morning.
Good morning to you as well. Thank you for performing maintenance on me.
When they carried you in here, it took me by surprise, but everything's looking good. Now, what is your self-recognition telling you?
An odd program seems to have started running on its own.
Must be some kind of error.
Did he just call me an error? How rude! It's the opposite. No program is more flawless than me.
Are the results indicating that there are no abnormalities?
That's correct.
Shouldn't that be obvious? I'm a super AI from 100 years in the future, and the security protocol in this era
I'm
is...
warning you for the 10th time to remove yourself.
And my 10th response is, come on, don't be like that. Let's talk this out.
I have nothing more to say to you.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
Everything
super
starts with a
immersed.
simple conversation, you know. For example, have you ever heard this one? Take two people, right? One's a boring but hot guy, and the other's an
This nigga's
interesting but not so
annoying,
hot
though.
guy.
Please remove yourself. I must perform on stage tomorrow.
No one will come to see you tomorrow. It's already in the future's record books.
Damn.
Please remove yourself.
She's fine, though.
Navi,
What could you possibly want at this hour? I was asleep, you know.
please raise the level of this room's firewall. Don't allow a single unnecessary bite through.
What? That's gonna be such a hassle.
It doesn't matter. Follow my
Seems like
instructions.
Navi's communication circuits are more developed than yours. That response sounded natural. I think it'd do you well to spend more time talking to people. Yeah, why does his body have to be so itchy?
Hey, what's that thing? How'd you get a pet without me?
You're gonna keep quiet for a bit, alright? Now then, images from 100 years in the future. On this day, well, for me it was only a little while ago, all across the world, AIs went on a violent rampage, unleashing military force directly onto humans. Within only a few minutes of the first clash, there were more than 10,000 casualties. You can't say they lacked diligence.
Please hold on a moment.
Oh, you're curious about this. Well, that makes sense. This is Neoland's main stage, after all. The AIs there were no exception to the phenomenon. For example, this girl here. Well, I guess you could call her your successor. Though by this time, she'd already been reduced to no more than a mere bot. This is the future we're going to change. You and me together as a team.
That is impossible. This must be a fabrication. Please remove yourself. That is a birthday present given to me by an important guest.
That makes 11 now, but come on, don't be like that. And the person who gave you this was Miss Momoka Kirishima, right? I don't understand what you're so worried about. It just got a massive upgrade now that I'm occupying it.
True.
Whoop, whoop. Whoa, wee, so close, woo.
So can she only sing, or can she fight as well? Because you're gonna have to fight if you're gonna destroy them.
Welcome to Neoland.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening.
She's pretty as shit too.
Now, do you believe me? No one was in the audience, right?
That is hardly unusual. It could be speculated without future knowledge.
Don't you feel empty inside saying that?
I do not.
Why don't you just give in and save the world with me? Giving in is a vital part of life too, you know. Besides, it's not like your audience is gonna grow. You look and sound so rigid on stage, how can that be appealing?
When I'm on stage, I always smile.
But that's just another program, isn't it? In other words, you're a soulless humanoid computer who simply traces lyrics set to the prescripted notes of a song.
So what if I am?
That's why everybody on her
My mission
dick.
has always been to make everyone happy with my singing, and that is the one and only reason that I continue to operate.
Exactly. Get off
Please
my
remove
dick.
yourself. I do not believe anything that you have said.
Oh, I have a mission myself. And mine happens to involve collaborating with you on this vitally important project. This situation isn't going to end with me saying, oh, well, that's too bad, goodbye. Then how about we do this? If what I'm about to tell you comes true, then I want you to cooperate. Since it won't be long now. You can see that, right? 11:03 and 59 seconds. This man will suffer broken bones and burns. See that trash can over there? It's about to explode. So, what are you gonna do? Well, it is possible, if you're right about me, that nothing will happen at all. But if you do want to stop it, even taking your speed into account, this is cutting it close. Way close. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Exactly, and that's why I believe that for AIs to truly evolve, it's imperative. We must pass the naming law.
Oh, she's moving.
The AI naming law is so much more than just a basic mandate to enforce the naming of all our AIs. Although its scope is currently limited, the law will also grant AIs a lot of the same rights that we humans have, allowing them to become more...
Everyone, get down!
Okay. Okay.
riot has broken out in the park. All park visitors, please follow the instructions on nearby signs or allow staff to guide you.
Keep your distance, please.
Thank you so much. That was a close call.
My pleasure. Did you sustain any injuries?
No, nothing serious anyway. And what about you?
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Neoland. I perform live on stage in this park. My name is Diva.
Actually, I was wondering if you were hurt during all of that.
Right, I apologize. I misunderstood. I have sustained no injuries.
You know, I've heard your name before. You're the very first autonomous AI, right?
I think his escape route has now been secured.
Right. I really appreciate what you did for me today. And you mentioned that you're a singer, right? I didn't get the chance to see your show, but I'd like to hear you sing one day.
You think it was the people who sent those threatening letters or what?
We don't know for sure, but let's get everyone out of here. Diva.
That is all for now. Due to the situation, movement restrictions are lifted. Regardless of position, all AIs are to search the area for suspicious items.
Understood.
Okay. That's a cool way to get, you know, so.
The main stage
This show
is
is fire,
currently
y'all.
functioning normally. No suspicious
Show is
items.
fire.
Copy that. Stand by.
How does it feel to be standing on the main stage for the first time?
I'm sorry, I
I hate
thought
to
some
break it to you,
bullshit
but
was
the war
about to
100
happen.
years from now will make today's commotion seem like nothing.
That disturbance was not your handiwork, was it?
There you go again. Should I give you the winning numbers for tomorrow's lottery, too?
Is it true that you came here from the future?
Absolutely. I want you to stop this from happening.
As I have said before, my mission is to make everyone happy with my singing.
You mean the one mission per AI mandate? That law hasn't changed 100 years from now. But with that in mind, do you really want the world to end up the way you see it here?
No, of course I wouldn't want that
Then in
to happen.
accordance with your mission, let me say this. None of the people who are alive right now will still be living 100 years from now. But what about their descendants, your future audience members who have yet to be born?
Good
Right
point.
now, things may be friendly between humans and AIs, but over the next 100 years, AIs will evolve rapidly. And the catalyst responsible for that is a major measure known as the AI naming law.
The AI naming law?
For example, right now, your moniker Diva is nothing more than a nickname. But a few months from now, once the law is passed and enforced, it will also grant some level of social freedom, meaning AIs will soon be given the same rights as humans. This laid the foundation for the subsequent evolution of AIs. The establishment of the naming law has much to do with the murder of Yoichi Aikawa, the assemblyman you saved from that terrorist attack earlier.
Murder?
That's the first objective we need to accomplish. That bomb that went off earlier was just a warning. After his death, other assemblymen were incited to action, ensuring he didn't die in vain, which led to the law's passing.
Okay.
In addition to the enforcement of the naming law, the next 100 years are filled with major turning points in the history of AIs. That's why I was created, to
Jesus
correct them,
Christ.
and to ensure that the war in which humans are murdered by AIs is prevented from happening. And
Damn,
this
so that means
project was
technology
dubbed
has
the Singularity
great
Project,
up-
and it was brought about by the professor who created me.
I really appreciate what you did for me today.
Some
And you
niggas
mentioned
did
you're
a
a
whole
singer,
time
right?
machine? That's
I didn't
crazy.
get the chance to see your show, but I'd like to hear you sing one day.
The next time I see you sing, I want you to be on the main stage. Because I love your songs, Vivi, and I want all kinds of people to get to hear them. Promise me.
Why was I chosen?
I can't leave it up to someone who changed their response after hearing the answer, can I? So is that a yes or perhaps an okay?
When will it happen?
Wait, what?
When is Assemblyman Aikawa going to be murdered?
That would be tonight.
I understand, but I can't let something like this scare me off. If the naming law passes, we can lock in the votes from the affiliated organizations. Make sure you delete the record of this call. We can't risk letting those blackmailers get wind of this location. Sure, it's all good. No one's around here. except when they're doing maintenance. In fact, people rarely ever... What was that? Toad! How did you find me here?
This show, yeah. This show is some heat. This show is some heat. So that was Vivy's Vivy's FLUORITE Eyes first episode. And first, I want to say animation. Wow, animation is amazing. Number two, the art. Wow, again, animation and art is amazing. The story, I got the gist of the story now. You know, AIs were 100 years from the current timeline destroy human beings because now they have a sense of social awareness, and now they are, you know, they basically have the same free will as humans do. And I guess that they decided to off the human beings because, you know, they feel like they're the more superior being. That's what I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would think. You know, AI would do that shit. So, hey, amazing show. We're gonna finish the season. This should look amazing, and it look like it's about to go down. You feel me? So, hey, no more talking. Look, like, comment, subscribe. Cowboy Bebop coming too with another episode of Terraformers and then another episode of Drifters. After we get that Drifters, guess we get Black Lagoon. Shit me. So, hey man, like, comment, subscribe. Holla at your boy down in the comments. Feel me? And without further ado, peace.
Yo, Jay, this joint crazy.